So I'm going to be showing off a new figure, and this one is quite a figure. It is pretty amazing. This is the Wing Gundam Zero Cloaked Custom Fix Figure Art from Bandai, metal composite. That is one of their premier lines, one of their nicest, along with like metal build and things like that. So let me show the instruction manual. And so there he is on the front, and he's got the cloak, and I don't have the cloak on. Here is the cloak, and boy, oh boy, it is nearly impossible to get on. So I'm sure, I assume with enough manipulation, I could probably get it to look like that picture, but it would take a lot of work. This one was a real challenge to put together. I don't think I've ever seen a figure with this many moving parts on it, this much assemblage. And so the instruction manual, this has got to be the longest, largest instruction manual I have ever seen on a figure. I got this one directly from Premium Bandai because I think it's pretty hard to get. A lot of the websites that I'll go on, such as Kappa Hobby or Big Bad Toy Store, they don't have this available. So I don't know if it's just the rarity or what, but this was a hard one to get. And it was a challenge to put together. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of things on here that I didn't put on. I'm going to go through kind of the movements and get some looks in just a bit. This figure, I don't think you could even have it just standing there, because you could see that the pieces here. Now, I suppose I could, oh, geez, see, this piece just popped off. Okay. I don't even think I can tilt. It would hit the ground. So this one, it seems like it would have to be on the stand. I only have one other of the Gundam figures on its stand because that one also was problematic. But most of them, all the rest of them, I have just standing up rather than on their stand. So we'll go through real quick the instruction manual. So it shows all the different pieces. There's tons of pieces that go into this. So there's the bare figure without any of the wings and accoutrements. And then it shows you how to attach the wings. That would be these wings here. This is one of the wings, and this thing has so many moving parts on it. It's really quite amazing how much articulation is on this thing. And it's all like really nice plastic. So you could just kind of splay it out like that, which may be the way I display it, or kind of bring it in like that. Okay, it's really neat, but it is so complex, this figure. So we'll go back in here, and I had to attach the wings to this piece in here, and then attach the piece to the back, to his back. There's an attachment back there, and then he's got these other two wings that come down here, and those also will kind of expand out if you'd like. And also there's a ton of different ways to move these around. So they move up if you want, move down. This is kind of where it gets really complicated with trying to get the cloak in there, because the cloak, it has like a center piece that will go down here, then a few others, and it's really challenging. I could not figure out how to attach it, because there's a piece in here that you're supposed to attach back there. I couldn't figure out how to do it. I had a lot of problems with this figure in putting it together. It was really hard to figure out how to get these all attached in there, and part of it is because I don't speak Japanese, but these wings, they can go, I mean, there's all sorts of ways that you can put these wings in here. Like a ton of, I mean, you could swing them all around. It really depends on how you want to pose this figure. Okay. All right, let's go back in here again. because there's a lot of pieces in here. So it shows the cloak. It's got kind of 5 different sections, and then it shows in here kind of the different areas that you place it in to get it to look right. And then I don't even know what this piece is supposed to be doing. It makes it look like it's kind of lifting a piece back here. I don't know. Don't speak Japanese. Then this one was really, really hard for me to put together. I almost gave up on it because these pieces were not coming together. What I didn't realize was that there was a piece on this metal, or not metal, middle piece. These are all plastic. That where you remove this piece. I was looking for the piece to put in there, but it's actually already in there. It's removed, and then you attach these 2 pieces, and then you're attaching all of these, I don't know what they are, to this piece, and then you put these more wings on there, and then it's all like, it's all tricked out with these various, I don't know what they're supposed to represent. I don't own this anime, actually. I own a lot of Gundam anime. I don't own this one. And the weird thing is, so this, you can't even really see it in here, but the piece back here that's in there where I removed the piece goes like on his gun. So I don't know why they made that decision to put those pieces in there, and it makes it very confusing. But also just kind of logistically, because these pieces are all very close to each other, so I had to be careful. I mean, there's so many potentials for scuffing and rubbing on this figure because of how much is going on here. And let's go up. See, this piece here is also annoying because this goes on up here, but it is a very, very, very loose attachment on here, so it falls off constantly. If it falls off again, I'm just going to keep it off. All right, go back in here. So it's showing his guns. He's got, okay, so there's his guns, and this is the gun right here, and he's got the other gun. Okay, and it shows how to kind of, all right, so he's got also this like light sword or something, and there's a piece in here. See, forget it. I'm keeping it off. Which is really hard to get out. There's a piece back here, and the point is, he can hold that piece in his hand, and then it attaches to the light, like the lightsaber or something like that. So I guess in the anime, maybe he reaches his arm back and grabs this thing off here, and then it probably extends out like a lightsaber. Let's see. All right, so yeah, this instruction manual just keeps going on and on and on. Just so many different things, showing the different articulations, showing all of the different ways in which the figure can move. So for instance, the calves can open up in 2 ways. This piece back here can kind of swing up. It shows the shoulders extending out, but I really couldn't get it to work. So I don't know. These pieces open up, so you can you could close it up like that. So there is just everywhere on this figure, there is articulation, there is movement all over this thing. But it's okay. Yeah, all right, so we got it like that. I wish I could put the cloak on, but it is really, really hard. I'm sure, I guess I could manipulate it enough to get the cloak on. And then I have and this isn't even everything. I'm going to just kind of show all these other pieces. and I'm sure the instructions go through and show how to put each one of these on here. But at some point, and there's also this kind of piece here. It would take me, I don't know how long, forever to... I think it looks good like this. I think that at some point what I'm going to do, probably after this video, is just go through and pose it in some way. Maybe just kind of like this. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like if the the wings. So even these wings can open up a little bit, not much. But there's movement everywhere. And I might just open this up for a more dramatic display and then display it kind of like a statue. So you could do that. Open these up. Open this up. It's an amazing figure. I certainly don't regret getting it. I don't know if I mentioned it. It's about $400 for this thing off of Premium Bandai. But, you know, there are, like I said, there's a lot of opportunities for damage because all these different things are kind of, so you can see how it kind of is touching there close. But the nice thing about Bandai is their plastics are very high quality. I can't recall ever with any of my Bandai figures scuffing the plastic. So I'm not particularly worried about that, but it is an amazing figure. It really is. But if you want to go all out and attach absolutely everything to it, it's going to be a lot of work. This is, particularly if you're like me and you don't know Japanese. But if you want to explore a figure, I don't think I've ever come across a figure with so much areas to explore and so much. I am a little disappointed that I can't, you know, stand it up because I kind of like that. But I guess this is kind of dramatic. But you could see how these things come way beyond the feet, way below. So I give it high marks. I mean, $400 that's no joke. That's a lot to pay for a figure, but I think you're getting, in this case, you're getting a lot of engineering. You're getting a lot of stuff with this. So, and it's got other like pieces for holding the guns and stuff like that. But I'm not going to show everything because this is already getting to be a bit of a long video. But it's a pretty amazing figure. It's one of their fixed figuration metal composite figures. I like the color scheme. Maybe someday I'll go out and get the anime, although right now it's quite pricey. It's definitely marked up in price, but going to be one of my favorite of my Gundam figures, although it's not, I mean, you can't really handle it much. I mean, it just kind of look at it, be impressed by it, but it's just going to kind of stay up there on the brace or on the stand.